Hey guys, I'm Tara. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a 15-minute yoga flow that is safe for those with osteoporosis. So I already talked about doing yoga with osteoporosis in a previous yoga flow that I filmed, and I will link that in the description down below. So all I'm going to say for today is that the flow I'm going to film should be safe for most people who do have osteoporosis, but depending on what your level of bone density is, what your previous activity was like, could change what you're able to do. So I do highly recommend speaking with your doctor to determine what is right for you. So one, so you know what movements you should avoid, but also to know what maybe you can do that maybe someone else with the same diagnosis can't, because everyone is different. So with all that said, we are going to start today's practice in standing. Okay, starting at the top of your mat in Tadasana, mountain pose. Your feet can be together or hip width apart. Relax your hands down at your sides, palms facing forward. If it's comfortable for you, you can close down your eyes. Breathe here, feeling the feet grounding into the earth. Just taking a moment to prepare for practice. Keeping a very slight bend in the knees. Abdomen's gently pulled in, but still keep breathing. Drop your shoulders down away from your ears. Chin slightly tucked. Feeling the feet rooted into the earth. You can open your eyes. And we're going to move with the breath. So inhale, reach your arms up overhead, look up toward your hands, and exhale, bring the hands down into prayer at your heart. Again, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands come down through prayer at your heart. Inhale, reach up. Hands together, exhale down through prayer. Holding here and breathe. Starting with some gentle balance, we're going to do tree pose. So you're going to ground. You can stay facing forward. I'm going to face you. So there's different stages you can do. So you're going to ground into the right foot, your left foot. So first stage is to bring that left heel to the right ankle, hands in prayer at your heart. That's stage one. Stage two, you can bring the left foot to the right inner calf. And breathe here. Slight bend in the standing leg. Keeping that left hip open, but your hip points are staying facing forward. Find a point in front of you to focus on that will help the balance. And then relax the left foot down. Switch sides, ground into the left foot. Stage one, the right heel goes to the left ankle, and your right toes are still in contact with the earth. Slight bend in the standing leg. Stay here, or option to bring the right foot to the left inner calf. And breathe. Drop your shoulders down away from your ears, keeping the spine nice and long. Hips stay pointing forward. Focusing on a point in front of you. And relax the right leg down. Step the left foot back pretty wide for warrior two. So the left foot's going to be at a 45-degree angle. Bend through the right knee. Hands reach out, and you're looking over the right fingertips. Your hips are open to the side of your mat. And breathe here. Moving with the breath, inhale, start to straighten the right knee, arms come up. Exhale, bend the right knee. Inhale, straighten the right knee, hands lift up. Exhale, bend through the right knee. Inhale up. Exhale, back to warrior two. Hold warrior two. One more breath here. Straighten through the right knee. Turn your feet so they're both at an angle now, and you're facing the side of your mat, moving into goddess pose. So both feet are at a 45-degree angle. Bend your knees, sitting down into your hips. Breathe here. Everyone may be at a different depth, so you may just have a little bend in the knees. You may be able to bend a little further wherever you're at. Hands in prayer again. And moving with the breath, you're going to inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more, inhale up. Exhale down. Holding here, hands in prayer. One more breath. And straighten through the legs. Turn to face the back of the mat. So your left foot is facing forward toward the back of the mat. Right foot's at a 45-degree angle. Bend through the left knee. Warrior two on the other side. Hands up, looking over the left fingertips. Breathe. And again, let's move with the breath. Inhale, straighten the left knee. Reach the arms up. Exhale, back to warrior two. Inhale up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale up. Exhale, warrior two. Hold warrior two. Breathe. And go ahead and straighten that leg. Turn your feet back to face the front of the mat and step yourself forward. From here, we're going to go down onto our mat to all fours, so you can make your way toward the back of the mat and then go ahead and make your way onto all fours. Okay, so on your hands and knees, make sure your wrists are directly underneath your shoulders, your knees are directly underneath your hips, and don't lock your elbows out. Keep a slight bend in your elbows. So first, make sure your spine is flat, so you want the spine to be straight. So you're not arching up. We don't want that with osteoporosis. And also, we're not letting the belly fall, okay? So we're in a flat back. So you want the abs to be turned on, so you're gently pulling the belly button up and in toward your spine, but you still want to make sure you're breathing while you do this contraction. From here, see if you can start to drag that right leg back with your toes on the ground. This might be enough for you. If you want to take this up a little bit, you're going to see if you can lift that right leg up while keeping your back flat, okay? Make sure you're not twisting and turning. If you have the leg lifted, drop that leg back down and bring that back in to meet the left. Switching sides, drag that left leg out, toes on the earth first. Either stay here or option to lift that left leg up. Keep the toes pointing down towards the floor. Squeezing through the left glute, keeping the pelvis level, abs gently engaged. And drop that left leg down and bring that back in to meet the right. From here, make your way onto your stomach. You can bend through your elbows to make your way flat on the mat. And we're going to take a low cobra, bhujangasana. So your hands are going to be directly under your shoulders, but they're really not doing the work. We're going to be strengthening through the lower back. So you're going to squeeze your shoulders down and back, keep your legs relaxed, and start to lift the upper body up off the mat. So your hands are here, but they're really not doing the work. Looking down in front of you, chin slightly tucked to keep your neck in good alignment. And lower yourself back down. Place one hand on top of the other and rest your forehead on your hands. We'll do one more like that. Bring the hands underneath your shoulders. Squeeze your shoulders down and back. Gently lift the chest. Low cobra. Feeling those lower back muscles turning on. And lower yourself down. One hand on top of the other again. Rest the head. Take a breath here. From here, roll onto your side to make your way to lay on your back. Taking a hip stretch, keep the right leg bent and the foot planted on the floor. Cross the left leg on top of the right thigh. You can either stay here, working that left knee toward the back of the mat, or you can start to hold on to that left knee and you're bringing the left knee across and you're aiming like it's going toward the right shoulder. It's not going to go there, but that's the direction you're thinking about. And you want to feel a stretch in the left outer hip. If there's pinching in the front of the left hip or in the groin, stick with the other variation. And last thing, keep your upper body relaxed on the mat. No lifting up to pull that leg in. Again, you want to keep the back flat, so if you're having to move the spine, stick with variation 1. And relax the left leg down, switch sides. Either right leg crosses on top of the left thigh, working the right knee toward the back of the mat, or holding on to the right knee and bringing that leg across, aiming toward that left shoulder. Back stays flat, upper body stays relaxed on the mat. If you're doing this variation, keep in mind that it's only your hip moving, not the spine. And breathe. Also, make sure you're not twisting your body. Spine is in contact with the earth. And relax that leg down. Bring your feet together and then let your knees fall out to the side for bound ankle pose, Supta Baddha Konasana. Breathe here. Tuck your shoulders underneath you to open your chest. Letting the legs go, letting them fall out to the side. Option to always place yoga blocks underneath your legs for a little extra support. Two more breaths here. And go ahead and use your hands to help your legs come back up. And moving into Savasana, you could either just straighten your legs, or if you need extra support, feel free to place a pillow underneath your knees. Hands reach out to the sides, palms facing up. Tuck under those shoulders again to keep the chest open. Let the feet fall out to the side. Imagine you're making your arms nice and long, reaching through the fingertips, and then let them go and relax. Bringing your awareness back to your breath. Eyes are closed. Taking a moment to rest. Start to bring your awareness back into your body by wiggling your fingers and toes. Reach your arms overhead, legs together, make the body nice and long. Bend your knees and roll onto one side, keeping that bottom arm straight to rest your head on that arm. And use your hands to walk yourself back up into a sitting position. Easy pose, legs crossed. Sitting up nice and tall. Option to always place a block under your hips if you're having trouble keeping the spine straight in this position. Bring your hands into prayer at your heart. Thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste. Thank you guys for practicing with me today. I do have a video where I go over some exercises that are helpful at improving bone density, which can be good for those with osteoporosis, so I'll put a link to that in the description down below. But yeah, that's all for today. If you guys are not already subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button right below me, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.